Word? We seeing some praise for the Oklahoma Sooners on the defensive side? Well, in the first couple of games, of course, the Sooners have only given up 5.5 points average so far, total of 11 points, which only scored by SMU. Well, when that game happened and after it concluded, the coach there, Rent Lashley, said the exact same thing as Butch Jones said the week before at Arkansas State. So we've got to celebrate it while at the same time hold these Sooners to higher expectations. We need them to continue to prove to us that this year is different than last year. Before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thanks for pulling up to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the praise that the Oklahoma defense got, which is something different than they received before. So stick around and listen to me. Here at the end, we'll even dive into one of the players that really jumped out. And so we got to play this clip from Coach Lashley from SMU as he talks about playing against the Sooners.
Continue to be aggressive and give those looks, and we got a couple guards hurt during the game. We were kind of struggling more in the middle, so we were trying to get on the perimeter. Oklahoma's a very talented defense. They're obviously very fast. 28 was like, he had like 17 tackles or something. He's just sniffing out stuff that, most of the opponents that we've played haven't been able to do. And certainly we got to evaluate everything. I think as we do that, we're going to continue to stay aggressive and present a lot of looks because that's, embedded in our offense and what it is that we
do. And as you heard him, number 28 was all over the place. 17 tackles. Danny Stutzman, who, of course, was also the Walter Camp National Defensive Player of the Week after that performance. But what was intriguing about that is because Butch Jones said the exact same thing. It's like almost verbatim. Talked about how defensively, when we looked at them on tape, this was not, they're a lot faster this year than they were last year. So if anything, Sooner fans, you should have some excitement at the fact that Oklahoma is really looking like that defense is changing. So I made a video a while back and I pointed out to everybody those rankings. Shout out to the Empire, my boy Darth, who put all those statistics together as far as like the efficiency and the defenses that Coach Venables has had. And his first year at Clemson, they were in the 50s as far as the advanced numbers went. So, based on the entire season and everything. And then the next year, he moved that team into like a top 10 defense. Well, last season, we were also in the 50s range. I think it's like 59 as far as the advanced numbers went. So defense-wise, middle to bottom of the pack defense. And then this year, the defense looks light years different in comparison to the year before. And so when I look at what the defense has done, the changes, if you go watch Captain 405, the Crimson Captain, he does a fantastic job of posting some clips. There's one set of clips on his Twitter account that you got to go back and look at. He points out how the defense adjustments, and this is one of his free ones off of his site, the adjustments at the line of scrimmage is dramatically different this year than it was last. Because last year, people looked confused. You saw guys running back and forth, trying to figure out where the play should go. But then this year, you see them immediately going out there and setting up for the play. So we're actually seeing the Sooners walk out there on the field looking like they're supposed to. They're looking like they know where to go, they know where to be. BV mentioned about like Kanai Walker and Key Lawrence, who got their fumble last game. I was mistaken on that. Kanai got one against Arkansas State. But they were able to walk into the game, get into the position, and they were where they were supposed to be almost immediately. Now, occasional play bust populates here or there, but those play busts, the biggest thing I noticed out of this defense is that we swarm the ball. Go rewatch those games. Anytime there's a tackle, you see like almost 4 or 5 people. It's like, where did they come from? And it's more so being in the right position in preparation for the play to go out there and make it happen. And so, mentioned before, one player to really look at, Danny Stutzman. His game has evolved. 17 tackles in this last game. And this season, he's looking like a Brent Venables linebacker, like a linebacker we're used to seeing Coach Brent Venables coach, right? One of those players that you would get from Brent Venables, someone that is built out of the mold of what Brent Venables does. Danny Stutzman is quickly turning into that. So if there's anything, man, keep your eyes out on him looking at some of these awards, these end of season awards. There's a chance he can end up being one of the top linebackers in the country finishing out this year by the way he's playing. He was all over the place like a missile. And then we start bringing in the young players, man. Whoo! This team's going to be a monster. So now that you saw what we had to talk about, you saw the praise that Oklahoma got, hop in the comments, let your boy know how you feeling about the defense, how you feeling about the first 2 games. I know we looked good the first 3 games last year, but it feels like this defense is a lot different in comparison. Tell me if you see the same thing. I would love to hear from you all in the comments. If you've made it this far, you like the content, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We would love for you to join this family of college football fans, talking a bunch of OU football, college football in general, and having a blast doing it. So join us in the Discord. We talk ball all day long in the Discord. Love to have you pull up there. And YouTube says watch one of these videos. Highly recommend it. We will have some more videos coming down the line, and we'll talk soon. Peace.